You've probably seen this, maybe even bought it, thought it was whiskey. It's not. January 2023, Chicago. A woman buys a bottle of Fireball, 99 cents, gets home, Googles it. Not whiskey. 170,000 stores, 5 years, millions of bottles, not one drop of whiskey inside. This fooled millions. It might have fooled you. How does a fake whiskey fool an entire country and make $90 million a year? Here's what you need to know. 3 things. How to exploit a loophole nobody's watching. How to market a lie so well people thank you for it. And how a company created a shadow operation making millions while staying invisible. If you've ever grabbed a mini bottle at a gas station, you need to hear this. 1984, Canada. A bartender creates Dr. McGillicuddy's Fireball whiskey. Nobody drinks it. 1989, Sazerac buys it. 400 years of distilling history. Buffalo Take, Pappy Winkle, premium stuff. For 18 years, it collects dust. 2007, rebranded, make it dangerous. Target college kids, dragon logo, red and yellow. But there's one problem. It's not actually whiskey. Real whiskey has rules. Must be at least 40% alcohol, must age in barrels, must be distilled spirits. Fireball? 33%. No aging. Not whiskey. It's a liqueur. Whiskey base with cinnamon flavoring. Sazerac finds the loophole. Add a whiskey base, slap flavored on the label, you can call it Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Lower alcohol, cheaper to make, still sounds like whiskey. Totally legal. FDA approved. Now comes the genius part, the marketing. 2010, Richard Poems, brand ambassador. He doesn't market Fireball like whiskey. He markets it like rebellion. And he goes everywhere, bar to bar, city to city, free shots, free merch, college kids, dive bars, shot challenges. This isn't your dad's whiskey. This is what you do before something stupid. He made Fireball a verb. 2011, 1.9 million in sales. 2013, 61 million. 2014, 863 million. Everyone's talking about Fireball, the participation trophy of liquor, cheap, accessible, everywhere. But here's the thing. People start looking closer. October 2014, Finland, Sweden, Norway. Fireball pulled from shelves. Why? Propylene glycol, same chemical in antifreeze. Here's what happened. Fireball makes 2 formulas, one for North America, one for Europe. Europe's stricter, allows way less propylene glycol. But someone accidentally shipped the North American formula to Europe. Wrong batches, wrong countries. Headlines: Fireball contains antifreeze. Sazerac said it's safe. It's in toothpaste, deodorant, dog food. Sales dip 3 months, then explode even higher. And that's not even the main scam. 2016, Sazerac has a problem. Fireball is huge, but real spirits can only be sold in liquor stores, bars, restaurants. Some states are stricter. Alcohol beverage control states. Spirits only in government ABC stores. Sazerac can't get Fireball into gas stations, grocery stores, convenience stores. Unless it's not a spirit. Enter Brookstone Distilling Company, a Sazerac subsidiary. No website, no public presence. Officially announced in 2018, not by Sazerac, by distributors. Called them fermented spirits, like a ghost. This ghost makes something new. 2 bottles, almost identical. Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey, 33%, whiskey base. Fireball Cinnamon, 16.5%, malt beverage base. Same logo, same colors, same devil, same font. The only difference? One says cinnamon whiskey, the other says cinnamon. And the fine print? Malt beverage with natural whiskey and other flavors. Wait, natural whiskey? Here's where it gets clever. When you read natural whiskey and other flavors, your brain sees whiskey separate from flavors. You think malt beverage plus natural whiskey plus other flavors. But that's not what it says. It means natural whiskey flavors and other flavors. No whiskey in this bottle, just whiskey flavoring. One missing word, they knew exactly what they were doing. You didn't notice. $90 million. That's the game. Suddenly, Fireball everywhere. Gas stations, 7-Elevens, Walmarts, 170,000 locations. 2022, fake Fireball Cinnamon, $90.9 million. 151% increase. 21st largest beer brand in America. Beer brand, not whiskey. Crazy. But liquor store owners watch their sales die. Customers say cheaper at the gas station. Gas station, 99 cents. Liquor store, $15. Same logo, different product. Nobody notices. Half the alcohol, twice the deception. Sazerac undercuts its own retailers with its own fake product. February 2023. 2 women file lawsuits. Anna Marquez in Illinois, Sharon Pizarro in New York. Sharon bought it for years, gas stations near her home, every time thinking it was whiskey. It never was. They hired Spencer Sheehan, Long Island lawyer, went to Georgetown, studied history, turned it into lawsuits. He's filed over 500 lawsuits against food companies. Strawberry Pop-Tarts, hint of lime Tostitos, vanilla ice cream, fudge cookies. 1,000% increase in food lawsuits since 2008 by himself. Companies pay him to go away. Consumers get $5 to $20. Sheehan takes 25 to 33%. Made millions finding missing words. The system works for him, not for you. Now he found fireballs. May 2023, California. Judge Edward Chen. Sazerac's defense? He bought it at a gas station. Should have known gas stations can't sell hard liquor. But Judge Chen, a reasonable consumer may not know liquor license types, especially on a quick roadside purchase. Motion denied. September 2025, New York. Judge Kenneth Karras. Sazerac tries again. Class action certified. Anyone in New York who bought Fireball malt or Parrot Bay malt since 2020 is automatically part of the lawsuit. Wait, Parrot Bay? They did it again. Parrot Bay fake rum. Same packaging, same deception, same 16.5% malt beverage. Brookstone Distilling didn't stop. Flashpoint Cinnamon, traditional Herd Creek fake whiskey, an entire empire of fake spirits, a company with no website, operating in the shadows, making millions. Today, lawsuits ongoing, no settlement. Fireball, both products still selling, whiskey and malt beverage in 170,000 stores. Sazerac changed nothing. They followed the rules. FDA approved. Labels say malt beverage, all legal. The FDA approved this. The courts are fighting it, and Sazerac is still selling. Fireball didn't invent this playbook. They perfected it. Find the loophole, exploit the gap between legal and honest, create packaging identical, hide truth in fine print, create a shadow company. When someone notices, keep selling. Changing the label admits fault, and fault costs more than lawsuits. The woman in Chicago got $10 back. The lawyer got $1.5 million. Sazerac still makes $90 million a year. Here's how the math works. Price premium theory. You paid 99 cents for fake Fireball. It should have cost 50 cents. You were scammed for 49 cents per bottle. Multiply that by millions. That's the lawsuit. Somewhere in a warehouse with no name, Brookstone Distilling makes the next batch. Right now, while you're watching this, another batch rolls off the line. Same logo, same deception, same missing word. Here's what you need to understand. You weren't tricked because you're stupid. You were tricked because they made it legal to lie. In America, you don't need to change what's inside the bottle, just change what people think is inside. And the FDA said, that's fine. That's worth $90 million.